Hi, my name is Murphy, and we are here tonight to talk about Super Kaiju Rock and Roller Derby Fun Time Go. This is live right now on Kickstarter, and the special event that we have tonight is we actually have this gorgeous 36 by 24 oversized foil raised poster that we are going to be giving away at the end of the stream. So this is it's amazing. You're not going to believe the detail on it. We're going to show you a little bit more later on. But for right now, let's take a look at the campaign.
Oh wow, hey my, get on the bus, now don't it feel good? Get on the bus, now don't it feel good? Get on the bus, now don't it feel good? Get on the bus, now don't it feel good? Get on the bus, now don't it feel good? Get on the bus, now don't it feel good?
All right, now the one, the only David Hedgecock, creator of Super Kaiju Rock and Roller Derby Fun Time Go, which is what's the shorthand that you use? How do you say
Even
it?
the shorthand is like super long. SKRRDFTG.
Yep, Scrooge.
I've been using Super Kaiju for the recently when I'm talking about it.
So I just like trying to say it just super fast. Super Kaiju Rock and Roller Derby Fun Time Go. I always get lost on the go. All right, we've got some Terry Fike. What's up? Thank you for joining us tonight. Dolan, Victor, Sarah. Oh, the one, the only Rolo. For anyone that is not familiar, Rolo Malata is the interior artist. He did the interior art and the color for Super Kaiju. He is awesome. And then, oh, look at that. We got Rolo. We got all of us in the chat here. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you want to be entered in to win the foil raised poster, which I can show you some more detail on that right now. So this foil raised poster is available on the campaign. They're limited to only 20. They're limited to only 30. This one is by Bart Sears, who will be joining us tonight. All you got to do to enter in to win this poster at the end of the stream is comment on the stream on either Facebook or YouTube, add to your pledge or pledge for the first time on Kickstarter. The link is tagged in the comments. So add to your pledge or pledge for the first time, and that will get you entered in to win this super awesome poster. So David, for anyone not familiar, David was the previous editor-in-chief at IDW. You worked on projects like Rick and Morty Meets Dungeons and Dragons, with Pat, right?
Patrick Rothfuss, yeah.
Yep. Transformers, TMNT. So he has been around. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to make amazing comics. And then him coupled with Rolo, y'all, this is it's a really, really beautiful series. Speaking of Rolo, especially since he's in the comments, we do have a tier available on the campaign for some custom sketch cards. So do you want to tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so the custom sketch cards that we're offering, there's only going to be there's a very limited amount. So we're only going to do 60 of these. We're doing them on very limited edition cards. They're oversized cards, as you can see in the video. So they're about 11 inches tall, about as tall as a normal size piece of paper, and a little bit skinnier, about like 6 inches wide. So about the same width as like a little bit skinnier than like what a comic book width would be. And on one side is one of 4 prints. There's harmony, melody, lyra, and Viola available. And each of the cards, there's only 25 of them. So we're only making 60 available on the Kickstarter. That means that each one at the most is going to there's only going to be 15 available of each one of these cards at the most. So they're super limited edition. Rollo's also doing a full body sketch on some of the Harmony cards. So that's available too. And Rollo, he's in the chat. I feel funny talking about him when he's sitting right here watching us. Rollo's an amazing artist. He's able to do everything. For many years now, he's been working only digitally. He originally, when I first started working with him, he was working in traditional pencil and paper, but he works only digitally now. So getting some original art from him is much tougher than it used to be. And so this is just like one more extra cool thing. I love the way that Kickstarter allows us to offer things like this to the soon-to-be fans. And so I'm really excited for us to be able to offer this to all of you.
So if you guys are interested in getting a custom sketch card, there are 3 different tiers. There's the Kaiju tier, which is for the head sketch, and you'll get a random awesome sketch from Rollo on one of these 3 cards. There is the full body sketch on the Melody card. And then there is a Super Mega Kaiju tier is going to get you one of each card, and every single one of those will have a sketch. And then all of those include the full package of the book, which is awesome. It's incredible. Oh, and they're all hardcover. I don't think that we've actually said that yet. So this is a really, really great quality book. And then these tiers especially, super limited, custom. Y'all are going to love them.
Yeah, so this isn't a comic book. I think we mentioned it in the campaign, but we're not making comic books. This is a graphic novella. So it's 48 pages in length. It's going to be square bound, and it's going to be a hardcover, and we'll have special dust jackets that are available for the campaign. So this is really, I'm not really interested in making saddle stitch, stapled comic books these days. Much rather make something that's really nice that can sit on people's shelves. And so that's what we're doing here. The printer that we have for the project is one of the best in the business, and a lot of the major publishers use this printer, and so I'm excited to be able to bring super high quality to this project, and again to everybody who's contributing and pledging.
All right, I think we have someone ready to come into the studio. Give us one moment. Hello, welcome. Ron Marz is the editor of Super Kaiju Rock and Roller Derby Fun Time Go. Thank you for joining us tonight.
I thought my video would be a lot longer.
Come on. You want us to do the full 30-year career?
Full retrospective.
Retrospective. Turn this into the Ron Marz show right away.
It already is.
Ron, what are you working on lately?
I can't tell you because it's not.
Come on, really? Right out of the gate, you're going to give us that?
It's not getting announced until
we've got Keith Champagne in the chat. You can't give us something.
I can't. It's not announced until middle of next month, I think. Yeah, next month. And then there's other stuff that's not announced yet. So I suck. I'm sorry.
What are you on right now? What are you working on right now? Or what is the thing that is out right now that you can talk about?
The Silver Surfer Legacy Rebirth Legacy trade paperback just came out this week, I guess.
Yeah, it did.
I don't have one yet, so I don't know.
You don't have one yet?
No.
Oh man.
No.
That Ron art.
Marvel's comps come through Midtown Comics, so they always take like a week or two to get here. DC's come right through the printer, so like before they're on the stands, I get those.
Well, surprisingly, I've really enjoyed the Silver Surfer stuff this time around.
You have low standards.
Tell Ron, I was super grateful to you, all joking aside, for lending your talents to this project, and it really did, especially with book 2, which we're not going to talk about. But
there's a book 2. Oh my god!
yeah, you already read it and edited it. I'm sure you forgot. But anyway, I was really appreciative of you lending your talent. So I want to thank you publicly for being willing to do that. And was there anything about the project other than it being probably one of the best scripts you've read in, probably at least the last 10 years? Other than that, was there anything about it that stood out for you?
Mostly the art.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
No,
Rolo's here. The artist is actually in the chat.
Like complete bullshit aside, it was a really solid script. We tweaked some stuff and worked on some stuff to I think make it a little more exciting, especially towards the end. But it doesn't matter what kind of script I write or you write or anybody writes. If it's handed to the wrong artist, it sucks. Like if the art doesn't work with the script, and if the art isn't sort of an appropriate partner for the script, it doesn't matter. And you got a great artist to bring your thing to life. And therefore you got a really good book. That's pretty obvious from the stuff that we're looking at. And this is not my first love, right? That, rock and roll, roller derby, giant monsters. Probably none of those things are within my top 3 genres. But you threw it all into a blender and made it work. And then, it comes out looking like this. It's so much fun. And frankly, the art is better than you deserve. So
that's fair.
Well, and that's true for all of us simpletons who can't draw and just write this stuff. Like, when you are working with an artist who's better than you deserve, the project's good.
Yeah. That's very fair. Yeah, art is king, right? Like, especially in comic books, I think art is always going to be the king. That's certainly my motivation when I'm putting these books together, is to, what is the thing that I can do to get the very best art on this. So yeah, I'm really grateful to Rolo and the Zhang brothers and everybody else that's contributed this, including our buddy Bart Sears. Hopefully he's I think he's going to be joining us.
Seems like he's
Murphy?
lurking.
I believe so.
Oh, I thought he was already waiting. I was going to just jump right on.
Yeah, give us just one moment.
Bart's an artist. He's never going to be early.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, man, Bart's apparently on a beach somewhere.
And Murphy.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Real quick before David starts fanboying, I want to thank Terry, Brandon, Spriggan. Thank you guys for joining the campaign. Y'all are all 3 entered in to win the Bart Sears foil race posters. These are selling on the campaign for $200. They're limited to only 30 each, and they are incredible. So thank you guys for joining the campaign. If you've already backed the campaign, if you want to get entered in to win, all you need to do is either add to your pledge or comment in here in the live stream, and you are going to be entered.
Those are super cool.
I'm so glad that you when I sent Bart a video of the artist proof. By the way, that poster that Murphy that's behind you, that's the one that we're giving away, and that is the artist proof. So that's a one of one. There's only one of those available. We've got the other 30 that are coming, but that one in particular is, as the artist proof is usually artist proof is usually tough to get and well sought after. So so make sure you're joining us and following Murphy's instructions on that. Bart, thank you so much. I'm so glad that when I sent you that video that you were into it, because I was sweating it for a minute. I loved it, of course, and I love what you did.
It looked so cool. I couldn't. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. That was really sweet looking. I mean,
I have to.
Great too. So
I have to give all credit to Murphy on that one. The metal foil poster was her idea, so we're all benefiting from Murphy's good sense.
awesome.
Bart, what are the things that you can talk about that you're working on these days?
Probably not too much. I'm not quite as mysterious as Mr. Marz over there, but no, I'm mostly just doing covers and a few odd interiors here or there, but no major projects as yet.
Nice. I think it's it's now going to be a poorly kept secret that you're also doing another Super Kaiju cover for us soon. We can't talk about the other thing that you're doing yet, but we're definitely on. Yeah, but we're definitely on for another Super Kaiju cover, which I'm super excited for. Was there anything about this cover, Bart, that how did you get into it?
Well, Rolando's art was so I don't know, inspiring and so cool that it was easy to get into the characters and the visual style, which you're seeing there. So it was just a lot of fun. I mean, who doesn't love roller derby? I mean, come on.
That's exactly what I said.
And a rock band roller derby team fighting giant monsters.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous, but it's so cool. And the story is really great. So it was, it's just, I was glad that you asked me to be part of it because it's just too much fun. Comics should be fun. I'm sorry, graphic novellas.
Thank you. We're all high end here, as evidenced by my outfit. So, Ron, have you and Bart have worked together on several occasions? What was I know that for Bart it was probably torture the whole time, but what was the highlight for you, Ron?
We've done a lot of stuff together. We did Conan together. We did The Path for CrossGen for a year or two. But I think my favorite thing we've ever done together is the Western thing, the Deadlands.
Death was silent.
Okay.
That was awesome.
We did a Western story set in the Deadlands sort of role-playing game universe, and it was it's one of the best things I've written, I think. And Bart carried it off. It's about a gunslinger who is mute, who can't speak. But he has a magical chalkboard around his neck. So when he wants to communicate, the words just appear on the chalkboard. Which
somehow you found a way to get rid of the one thing you're responsible for, writing dialogue.
Yeah, the words.
Fantastic.
So
Shocking.
I have no idea where the idea came from. I called him and I'm like, so I got this idea for like a chalkboard that hangs around the guy's neck, and he's like, all right, we'll try it. It turned out great.
It was awesome. That's what the favorite thing I've done with you as well. I mean, I'd love to do that book monthly. That guy is just a blast. That was a great story.
Bart, I'm gonna derail this entire thing because I've been wanting to ask you this. What was it? What was it like? This is David being super fanboy. But it's my live stream. I can do whatever I want. What was it like working on Justice League Europe? Was that your first big gig, Justice League Europe, back in the day?
Yep, that was a gift to me from Andy Helfer and I guess DC Comics for jumping in and doing all the covers, promo art in issue 3 of Invasion when McFarlane went over
to. Okay.
Yeah, so he left them in the lurch to do, which we all do at times, but I was able to come in and do that book 8 pages a week, which was crazy. Moly. And so my reward was Justice League Europe, and it was a blast. I mean,
you were doing 8 pages a week on that Invasion 3 issue.
Yeah.
I was no joke. I was literally just reading that like 3 or 4 weeks ago. The invasion miniseries. Your stuff's really good. So A, that's like some of your first work, and
It helped.
you were kicking out 8 pages a week.
Well, I got the story on Monday about 5 o'clock. I got a call. I was working on Spectre because I was supposed to be the monthly artist on Spectre, and I just finished page 6 on Monday when I got a call from Helfer, my editor, who asked me if I wanted to do issue 3 of Invasion. I was like, sure, that'd be great. He's like, okay, you got to come in Friday morning at 11 for a big Invasion meeting. I'm like, all right, I can do that. He's like, yeah, the other thing is you've got to bring in Spectre pages. I'm like, okay, I'll bring in, Spectre pages. He's like, no, you have to bring in all the Spectre pages. And it was a 24-page story. So I had 18 pages left to pencil.
Oh, jeez.
And, it was a lot of, I can't do that. And he's like, sure, you can do that. And I was like, no, I can't do that. And he's like, sure, you can do that. So on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I penciled 18 pages, 6 pages a day, and drove them in Friday morning.
My God, did you sleep?
A little bit. I was younger then. That was easier. I wouldn't look at those pages, and I felt bad for Mark Pennington. It was his first professional inking job, and the first 6 pages looked okay. And then, I just plowed through 18 pages in 3 days, so they look like they look. But the only way I was able to do Invasion on time is because of how Keith writes. He writes in layouts.
Right. So you basically had your layouts in front of you already.
So I blew those up, threw them on a light box, and I didn't do any underdrawing. I just started penciling, and that was the only way I could get it done. That was a lot of pages, 80 pages in 10 weeks. Is that how it works? Yeah.
Whew. Man, that's impressive. That is impressive. That is a trial by fire. Is that the phrase?
That's pretty close to it.
I think that's a witch burning, not even a trial by fire. just got thrown onto the pyre.
And a year before, a little year and a half before, I burned out of comics because I couldn't do 8 pages fast enough.
Interesting.
It took a year and working at Hasbro and starting to figure things out in my own brain to be able to produce, an acceptable quality of work in the time frame.
Well, speaking of getting into the industry and being an instant star, we have one more person that's waiting to.
Should we let Ron and Bart go if they want to go? Like, guys, I don't want to keep you on too much.
Yeah, I as I said before we got on, you owe me a beer, so I'm gonna go have that now and send you the bill.
All right. As long as I owe it to you and don't try to cheese you out of it, we're all good.
Hey, everybody should back this book because it's really good. It
is. It's a fun book. It looks great. It reads great. It's a great concept, a great story. It's just a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you both. Checks in the mail.
Thanks, dude.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us on. Back this book. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Welcome, Ron Joseph.
Howdy.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We are giving away this foil raised poster by Bart Sears. Super oversized, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful. All you got to do in order to be entered is to comment on the stream, join the campaign, or add to your pledge. But I do have something else back here that I want to show you guys. So you guys, I will be right back.
Hey, Ron.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I just got to talk to Bart Sears and Ron Marz.
I know. I was watching, and I'm almost glad that they left because I was very, very nervous to get on with them.
Oh, I didn't. You know what? I didn't even think maybe you wanted to ask them some questions too.
They're probably better that I don't.
Yeah, you saw me. I'm already fanboying out.
Oh,
So for everybody that's listening, Ron Joseph and I have gotten a chance to work together on several things. What would be the most notable thing you think, Ron?
Oh, it has to be I would say anything during the IDW, maybe the Sherlock Holmes,
or maybe the Revolution stuff.
probably the Revolution
the
stuff.
Revolutionary
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
That
So
was a lot of fun.
I've known Ron for a while. Fantastic artist. I feel like he's been up and coming for a while, but I'm just waiting for you to break out, and I know it's going to happen.
Me
I'm
too.
super grateful for you to be willing to lend your talents to this project. The piece that you did for us, I think Murphy's going to pop in here and show. No, you're out, Murphy. You clicked the button. We lost you. There she is.
So this is another one of the foil raised posters that we have available on the campaign. It is
so cool.
There it is. I was not expecting that you were doing that with the piece. I didn't know it was going to be a poster like that.
Yeah, well, we didn't really know either for a while, and then Murphy loved it so much that I was like, okay, we got to do it then.
this is honestly it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite pieces in the campaign, and just in case you guys like want like a view of like how large these actually are, like they are super oversized.
It's gonna look so good on my wall. On everybody's wall, I mean.
I probably killed any hopes of you using that as a variant cover because it left no space for a title.
That's
like,
okay.
None.
I didn't want it. You gave me exactly what I wanted. Rolo's in the chat. He's super excited for it too.
Rolo.
The thing about this piece, Ron, is that it ended up being like a page of story in the actual book. So this is like this page in particular, or this cover / pinup that we have actually ends up being a very important page, not necessarily in book one, but we're going to find out real fast that this particular page is a huge Easter egg. So I'm not going to give anything away other than this one turned out because of your talents and the way you brought it to the table. I was like, man, what am I going to do with this? Well, I've got to do something cool with this now. So we've got some. This is actually probably one of the bigger Easter eggs in the book now. So
that's great.
Careful viewers will pick it up once they see book 2, which, by the way, there is going to be a book 2, everybody, because of the Kickstarter's done well enough that we're actually going to be able to get to do a book 2 for it. Rolo and I are fully committed. Not only do we have book 2 already in the works, but we've got books 3 and 4 also are already all plotted out, which will be the first big story arc. So we're super excited. And Murphy is now showing some art from book 2. This is Rolo coming in and doing his amazing thing with my script. Rolo's a triple threat. He can do pencils, inks, and colors. So this is all him. And these are some pages from book 2 that we are going to, once we've delivered on book 1, we will be rapidly moving towards book 2. The plan is to be able to have the next Kickstarter available for everybody sometime in the early fall. Everyone keep your fingers crossed that we're able to stay on track. But so far, so good. Book 1 is completely finished. Not only is it pencil ink, lettered, colored, but it's also, look at that page. Look at that last page. Oh, man. Look at that cityscape. That's just beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
The coloring is just top notch. Thank you, Rolo. Anyway, book 1 is completely done. Now everything else, it's also already been fully designed as well. So it couldn't be more done. As soon as the campaign's over, we're going to collect the ordering information and we're going to go straight to the printer. The printer's already identified. The design team's ready to upload the high-res files. So we're not going to have to wait too long. I know we've told everybody that we're going to deliver this book in August because there are some moving parts, but I'm hoping we'll be able to deliver that before that. But absolutely, August is a lock, barring major catastrophe. Knocking wood. I think that's all we got. Murphy, anything else? Did I forget anything? Don't show page 6 and 7. That's right, Roll.
Well, we do have a couple minutes left if you want to get entered in to win the foil raised poster that we're giving away tonight. This is your last chance. You've got about 3 minutes to go in, add to your pledge, join the campaign, or comment here on our live stream, and then we are going to draw a winner.
Yeah, so thanks again, everybody. There's all kinds of ways and all kinds of pledge levels. So we'd love for you to come in and get some of these really unique, one-of-a-kind items. But if you just want the book, you can always just do that too. Ron, thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. What projects are you working on? What projects are you working on right now?
The first thing I've got coming out is the Motorhead book from Z2.
Oh, okay.
I got about Lemmy. I got to illustrate a story told by Lita Ford about some craziness back in the 80s.
Nice.
Working on a pitch. I don't know. I meant to text him and ask him. I'm working on a pitch with Chad Bowers. More kaiju stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Chad's stealing my stuff.
That is a pretty wild concept. I don't think you guys would be stepping on each other's toes with this. Yeah, I've got some.
That's great.
And I've been working on my own thing. Called The Ogre and the Fairy. It's like a Dark Crystal fantasy legend story. So I've been doing more writing than drawing in the last few weeks. That's
great.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. Chad Bowers is a talent as far as I'm concerned. I think
he's amazing.
I love his writing. I've never had the chance to work with him as much as I've wanted to. I've gotten to work with him in the past, but I've always wanted to work with him more. So that's great. I hope you guys land that project.
Me too. Yeah, he and I have been trying to work together for a while now. And when he came to me with this, I'm like, I love this. I'm going to start putting some stuff together.
Awesome.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you so much, Ron, for showing up and dropping in and saying hello. Appreciate you.
It was nice meeting you.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
All right. You've got 1 minute left. Deciding on a pledge tier was not easy. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. Call if you've already pledged, are you locked into the raffle? Now that you've commented on the stream, yes, you are. And let's see real quick. So we have all right. Are you ready to spin? Let's do this.
I'm so nervous.
The poster.
I want to win. I hope I win. I want that poster really bad. Can I can't win, right? I can't. Do I qualify?
You didn't comment.
Oh, dang it.
All right. Our winner is Gabriel. Gabriel, we will send you a message to let you know. If you have added to your pledge for the campaign, just know you can't cancel now because you have this amazing poster. So real quick, before we let you guys go, just real quick, one more time. Super Kaiju Rock and Roller Derby Fun Time Go is live right now on Kickstarter. We've got 11 days to go. This is going to end on May 7th. We are planning on doing another event to count down the final hours. So get ready for that announcement. Come in here, check out the campaign, say hi to Mau Mau. And we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, and we've got some great stretch goals coming up. So make sure you tell your friends, get them to come in and help out. We've got some really cool stuff that I'd love to get to. We've got the samples of the wristbands coming in so far. We've got the bookmarks. We've got a bunch of other stuff planned. So hopefully we can knock down a few more of these stretch goals. And also don't forget, we've got a social media stretch goal right now. If the Fun Time Go homepage gets 250 followers, then everybody's going to get that's backed at a physical level is going to get a super cool Super Kaiju trading card. And you can see that on where can they see that?
So that is in the updates.
Yeah, that's in one of the latest updates. Yeah, there it is right there. So that's Balam.
And we're really close to unlocking that one too.
So there's lots of ways that you can participate still, even if you've already pledged, and appreciate everyone's support so much. Thank you. The success of the campaign so far is really humbling, and I'm so very appreciative of everyone showing up tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all.
All right. Well, we are going to let y'all go and check out the campaign. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.